Hello, guys, welcome back to my channel. Before starting today's topic, have you ever wondered what makes your body move, lift, and stay strong every day? The secret lies deep inside you, that too in your muscle tissue. So, did you know that your muscles are working every second, even when you're resting? So, let's explore what muscle tissue is and how it keeps your body moving. So, in the muscle tissue, we have these cells, and these cells are elongated. The cells in the muscle tissue are elongated. So these elongated cells are called as the muscle fibers. Muscle fibers can also be called as myocytes. Myocytes can use ATP as well. So the basic functions of this muscular tissue would be: first one is to provide the body movements, second one is to maintain the body posture, third one is to generate the heat, and the last one is to give protection to the body. These are some general functions of this muscular tissue. Coming to the classification of the muscle tissue, we have three different classes which are divided based on its location and its structural and functional features. In that, the first one is the skeletal muscle tissue. So, coming to its description, it will be having a long cylindrical and striated fibers in it, and in that the short muscles will be having a length of 30 to 40 centimeter, whereas it has the muscle fibers which are multinucleated, and the functions or the actions of this will be voluntary. Voluntary is something, the actions that happen with the consciousness. For example, the contractions and relaxations that happen under our conscious, so that is known as voluntary. And be coming to its location, it will be attached to the bones by tendon. And the last one is function. So the functions of the muscle tissue are: it gives the protection, it helps in the generation of heat, it will be useful for maintaining the posture, and also used for the motion. Coming to the diagram, so the skeletal muscle tissue look like this area we will be calling it as the skeletal muscle fiber. These are called as the nucleus, and these are called as the striations. So if we zoom in this diagram, it will be looking like this. It has this nucleus inside it and also the fibers. So this one. So that is all about the first type of classification in the muscle tissue, which is a skeletal muscle tissue. Coming to the second type, which is called as the cardiac muscle tissue. In this, it will be looking like the branched structures. It also has the striated fibers. And here we have the nucleus, but these nucleus are always centrally located nucleus. Along with that, it also these nucleus are also attached to this intercalated disc. Intercalated disc is nothing but it will be containing the desmosomes and also gap junctions. What is the use of these desmosomes and gap junctions? Desmosomes are specially useful for giving the strength to the tissue. It will be useful for strengthening the tissue. Whereas these gap junctions, they will be helpful for the quick conduction. So what conduction will be there? It is the conduction of the electrical signals. Simply the muscle action potentials will be there throughout the heart with the help of this gap junctions. But the actions here are involuntary. So they are not happening under our consciousness. And the location is in the heart wall, and it is useful for the pumping of the blood from one part to all the parts of the body. If you check the structure, if we zoom in, it will be as mentioned above, it will be in the form of branched structure. It will be in the form of branched structure. And it also, as mentioned above, it has the centrally located nucleus. So these centrally located nucleus, these are having the branched structures. What are intercalated this area? This area we will be calling it as the intracalated disc. And the remaining everything will be the cardiac muscle fiber. So that is all about the second type, which is the cardiac muscle fiber. So coming back to the third class, which is called as the smooth muscle tissue. So in the smooth muscle tissue, it will be looking like a non-striated fiber, and it will be having the small spindle shaped cell. So this is the spindle shaped cell. So the cells are looking like a spindle shaped one. So this inside part we'll call it as the nucleus. And here also the nucleus are centrally located and the actions are involuntary. They are not in our consciousness. And all this will be producing the powerful contractions together. And coming to its location, it will be present in the iris of the eye. It is also present in the blood vessels, that too in the internal structure of blood vessels. It is present in the airway of lungs. It is present in the stomach and also in the intestine, in the gallbladder, and it is also present in some other areas like urinary bladder and also uterus. Coming to the functions, it will be helpful for the motion. It will be helpful for the contractions. It will be useful for the, so it is useful for propulsion of food in the gastrointestinal tract. So this is about the third class, which is a smooth muscle tissue. So if the question is asked stating that classify the muscle tissue along with the functions, then you have to include some introduction about the muscle tissue, which I have discussed in the before slides. Second thing, you have to write its classifications, all the three types of classification, including its description, its location, and also its function. So if everything is written together, then this answer will be done. Now you know what is the muscle tissue, what are the different classifications involved in it, and what is the function of each class. So, if you enjoyed this deep dive into the muscle tissue, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more such educational videos.